got a trainer and a daddy. Come on, you're not hearing what I'm saying. He got a trainer and a daddy. So his daddy knows stuff about him that nobody else knows. Can push buttons that nobody else can push. Why? Because that's his son.
There you go.
And don't nobody stand a chance because all they got is a trainer.
There you go. Boom.
Sticking with his daddy. And he said it. I don't always agree with my daddy. And I don't always like what he does, but he's the best trainer in the world. You ain't always got to like what your mama say and your daddy say. But trust me, don't nobody love you and care for you like they do. Let's go back. I want to show y'all what happened when you stick with daddy. In the flesh. I want to make it real practical. Keep going. Let me show you. With his daddy. Let's go. With your daddy. Watch what happens with your daddy. You wasn't feeling the trainer. You weren't feeling the regimen he put you through. You weren't feeling the process. You weren't feeling how he did it. But let's be real. How he did it works. And what daddy tell me to do, sometimes it don't make sense. But it does not have to make sense.
There you go.
If you want to go from average to phenomenal, you got to start hanging around phenomenal people and getting in phenomenal. So do me a huge favor, guys. If you want to go from average to phenomenal, you got to start hanging around phenomenal people.
You got all this time during the summer to get better, but you come back into AAU season, middle school season, high school season, and it's always the coach's fault. No, it's not. It's your fault. You have every opportunity, just like the other man, to sacrifice, to put energy into what you're doing, but some of them would rather play the video game and hang out with the same friends that don't do nothing and don't take it as serious as them. And you can be just like that, or guess what you can do? You can say, you know what, I'm gonna isolate myself this summer and I'm gonna take my game to another level.
25,
and I don't
32.
want my parents feeling sorry for me. I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me. I'm gonna be responsible and accountable and consistent and disciplined enough to take my game.
If you try to race me, if you try to defeat me, then I'm gonna walk you down. I'm gonna walk you down, talk that talk, George. Because I really lived that big dog life. I really talked that big dog life. Turn them up,
Same
George.
side.
I'm
good move.
I'm certified. I'm pressure. Because I don't only bring food to the table, but I create this table. I create this table. Because when I was at the bottom,
one, two. There you go. Good job.
I used to manifest by being on top. I used to manifest by being on top. And it's not what's on me, it's what's in me. It's who in me.
You almost made it.
Turn them up, George. Woo! Come on. Try to be in competition with me. If you try to race me.
How many of you can honestly look yourself in the mirror and say, I am doing my best? Because if you can, you're fucking lying to yourself. Your job right now and how you execute that job is going to create the success habits that you're going to need down the road. How you do one thing is how you do everything. If it's making fries, if you ain't making the best motherfucking fries every fucking time, guess what? You ain't gonna fucking make it. If you can't sweep the warehouse floor better than the next guy, you ain't gonna fucking make it. Because here's the truth. Losers always talk about how they hate to lose, but they don't do anything about it. But you know what winners do? Winners will do whatever the fuck it takes. Winners will show up and stay late every fucking day until they're winning. Winners will talk to anybody that can help them and take the lessons to heart and put them in play. That's what winners do. Losers talk about hating to lose. Losers say they hate to lose. Losers talk about how they want to win. Winners do what the fuck it takes. And that means beating the next guy. If you aren't going to work at your job every day and looking at all the other motherfuckers and thinking, dude, I'm gonna beat the shit out of all of you, you don't have what it takes. Winners want to be the best. Winners have pride in being the best. Winners have pride in being dominant amongst their teammates.
All men are created equal. Some just work harder. You want to know what it takes to succeed as bad as you want to breathe. It's what goes on when the cameras go off. Hard work, determination, and grit. You will not outwork me. I will get up earlier than you. I will go to sleep later than you. I will put in more hours than you. I will read more than you. I will grow. I will do whatever it takes. I do things to separate myself from everybody. The passion that I have when I speak. The grind that I have when I do what I do. What are you going to do to separate yourself?
And if you ain't got more heart than me, if you ain't been working harder than me, if you ain't sacrificed more than me, I'm gonna destroy you. And I'm not retreating. I'm not running. I don't care what they say on paper. I don't care how many games you won. We live by this and we die by this. We don't retreat.
You're not giving 120. You're giving 70. You're giving 60. And you want what these people who's giving sweat, who's giving blood, who's giving tears, you want what they paid for, and it ain't free. It has everything to do with what time you wake up. It has everything to do with how you eat. It has everything to do with how you work out, how you prepare. It has every single thing to do with how you think. And when you want it as bad as you want to breathe, says, I'm willing to make any sacrifice. I'm willing to go through any pain. I'm willing to go through any suffering. I'm willing to go through whatever it takes. So when I get in there and it's me and him one-on-one, that I guarantee you at the end of it, I won't be the one that surrendered. And if you're going to be the best, the cream of the crop, if you're going to be the apex, you got to be it. It has to consume you. You got to learn how not to give up or how not to give in. And you got to understand that greatness is within you. And you got to pull it out. You got to climb every mountain. You got to cry if you got to. But whatever you do, you cannot give up. You cannot give in. Nobody ever said it would be easy. But I know greatness is within you and you got what it takes.